So I was inspired to do this video today after seeing a few videos of some show-offs on the internet, BLAZENDARY and Blake Linder, who I actually know personally, so I'm not trying to like really shoot them down too much, but I've seen that they're doing a lot of jewelry collections. I know Blake Linder did one yesterday with GQ, which is pretty sick. I'll give you credit for that. But you know, sometimes I feel like they don't need to be the ones that are shining, that are in the spotlight always, because they have all this money, that I think I can also show you guys what I have, that I am also kind of up there with them, but I'm not a show-off like they are. I thought today this would be the perfect chance to maybe show you my jewelry collection and what I've gotten over the years, and here we go. And I just want to say before we get into this, not everyone can afford what I have, and I get that. Life is not about jewelry. You know, these are objects. These are not things that are worth more than lives or family or anything like that, or even friends or victims of wars and other tragedies. I'm just saying right now, I'm not bragging. I'm not a bragger, and I hope that you guys can achieve what I have achieved one day through showing you what I have, which is my jewelry collection. I'm sorry I'm nervous about this. I've never actually shown this before. A lot of these are very personal to me, and I hope you guys enjoy. Once again, this is not for bragging whatsoever. I just make a lot of money off YouTube, and this is what I can afford, and I'd like to hear what you guys can afford down below. Anyway, with that said, I just bought a $1,000 bottle of wine, so I'm going to have a quick sip of this, and we'll get into my collection. So I guess this first piece I'm going to show you guys is maybe not the most expensive piece, but it's definitely meaningful to me because I actually got this one right here for my grandma on her deathbed. She gave this to me right before she died. It's a little sad to think about, not because she died and gave this to me, but my last words to her were, "You fucking bitch," because I thought she would maybe give me something a little bit more expensive, but it's fine. I've grown to know that it's not about money or anything like that, and this is, I guess, what she could afford, even though she had lots of money, and this is what she gave me, but it's still very meaningful, and I didn't think it really, like, had a place in this collection video, but I want to show you guys that I, too, have, you know, just some things that are worth a little bit less money, but they're still good. So that's my first one right here. Oh, this is a fun one. This one right here, I actually got at Coachella one time. Once again, not too expensive, but it's for the memory. I had to show my tits for this. And it kind of just goes around your neck like this, and I wear it sometimes to the club or something like that, and then I ask girls to show their boobies, and I might give it to them, which I haven't given it away yet, as you guys can see, because nobody's showing me their boobs. But that is the next one right here. As you guys can see, it's a lot of seashell action, and I think this came from the ocean. Sorry, I'm nervous. I don't like to brag. I really don't like to brag. I just know I have a lot of sick shit, and people might want to see it. This next one right here is actually a little bit more expensive. As you guys can see, we have the gold here. I think I got this for $20 at a flea market, and I actually gave this to my ex-girlfriend. You might be wondering why I have it now. I caught her cheating on me with a black man. That's not bad, he was black. I just knew once she went black, she could never come back to me, so I ripped this off her throat, and now I have it. But it's still a very dope piece, even though it's kind of attached to negative connotation of me getting cheated on by probably a guy with a gigantic. But sometimes I wear it like this. It's a little bit tight because it was for my girlfriend once again, and I also ripped off a few links when I ripped it off of her throat. But it's dope. And I guess next up, I totally forgot, I have some on my neck right now. So these are a little bit more expensive, things that a lot of people can't afford maybe, but they're not too expensive because I got these off eBay. I think they're real. This one right here actually is probably one of my favorites. I got this one for I think $5 on eBay. As you guys can see, it's got money and then it's got some jewels around it, and I thought that's really sick because it kind of says that I've got money. And look, I don't brag, but I just like to have this so I don't need to brag, and people just know, hey, he likes money and he's got it around his neck, and that's probably expensive. This next one right here has probably been tickling your fancy as you've looked at this. This one right here I stole from Claire's a little while back. I was there with another ex of mine. She told me to steal it, and I did. And then we walked out of the store and she broke up with me because she doesn't deal with stealers or something like that. A lot of people say that was just an excuse for her to break up with me, but I just think that once I actually showed that I could do something badass like that, it probably just kind of took her back a little bit, and she probably couldn't handle it. But I really like it. I think it comes together nicely with this chain that I have right here. So we have kind of like a 2 chains action, which I don't like to be called because that same ex actually ended up banging the real 2 chains, so kind of reminds me of that, but nonetheless, I think it still looks cool. This is the next one. It doesn't look too expensive, but if you actually look in the middle, it has diamonds. This one right here actually has a long story to it. I don't know if you guys know, but I got a Medal of Honor for saving a life one time. I found somebody in the water, well, not saving a life, I guess, but finding a dead body. And I saw that they had this, and I thought maybe as, you know, kind of a reward for finding them and giving them to their family, I should take it. So I have this now. Not really sure what their name was or where they got it, but this is just definitely memorable for a time time where I was a hero in my town. Nobody knows that I actually took this. I like it to kind of be between myself, but I think it kind of goes probably not that nicely with these ones. But I think it's also pretty sick. I think that was a good find on my end. I think we have a couple more pieces here. So this is a Rolex. I actually got this off Alibaba. It's real. I broke it actually. If you guys can see, it shakes. The timepiece is a little bit off, but it's just a little bit broken. I broke it when I found actually another one of my exes f***ing my own brother. So that kind of pissed me off, as you could probably see, and I threw this out his eyeball pretty hard, but I did retrieve it, and he didn't retrieve his eyeball, so good job, buddy. Maybe you shouldn't have done that. The one thing that kind of annoys me is she is now with a one-eyed man instead of me. It's just something that we go through. Anyway, I think this is the last piece we have. This one right here. As you guys can see, it's got black jewels all over it, and it's actually a rope. It's not too crazy. I actually saw a homeless man in front of Starbucks, I think it was, selling this, so I took it from him because he should not be loitering in front of Starbucks. I kind of just gave him a lesson of, hey buddy, you're gonna get arrested if you keep doing this. I'm sure they've called the cops on you a few times because you should not be being here. You're making their establishment look bad. So by me taking everything he was selling, I thought I saved a life right there as well. And that's just kind of a trophy that I have here. Anyway, I hope you guys watched this and liked it. Blake Linder and BLAZENDARY. Let me know what you guys think. If you think this is sick or whatever. I just thought there's enough room for me to also do a video and show what I have. Because you guys have a lot of things. It's my mom. Anyway, I should probably get back to her. I'll call you back, Mom. She's worried about me sometimes. Anyway, appreciate you guys for watching. It's my collection.